Howdy, and welcome to Alamo Film Group's Make Your Movie interview series. Today is a special edition of the interview series, as we are going to reveal this year's script-to-screen contest winner at some point during the interview. So you have to watch the entire thing, because we may do it in the beginning, the middle, or the end. I'm your host, Art Kurland, and today we have Yvonne Falcon and Milton Watkins. Thank you for joining me here today, and we're at the lovely Olla Cafe in Los Patios. It's right off of 410 on the north side of town. I hate to give away the location of the place because I don't want it to get, too popular, kind of ruin the ambiance, but we'll just keep it between us.
Really nice place.
Yeah.
Just a secret.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just Alamo Film Group, and that's it. Don't tell anybody. Anyway, so again, we're going to talk about Alamo Film Group and what we do and the script to screen. So Yvonne, if you could tell us how you got involved with Alamo Film Group, what you've done within Alamo Film Group and outside of Alamo Film Group.
Okay. So again, my name is Yvonne Falcon. I had the pleasure of getting into Alamo Film Group with this guy right here. We were taking an acting class together, and he told me about the group, and it was just chemistry and a perfect fit right after that. As far as acting, I've been doing it forever. Just like most San Antonians, I was in Selena, but I've also done a local feature film, Cuerpo, The Tuckering, and Amazon series, Real Stories with Christ. So a lot of things that are related to film, but I have been studying film, studying acting for decades.
And you were in some big budget productions as well, right? With Selena, the movie
Yes,
Selena?
that's right. Selena was a feature Hollywood film, all the pretty horses, all the way back to Johnny B. Good.
Yeah, with
Oh yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. and Michael Hall.
Yes, I got to see them. Yes. So that was great. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you. Milt, can you tell us how you got involved with Alamo Film Group and some of the things that you've done with the group and in and outside the group?
Sure, absolutely. I would say back in 2019, I was searching for a group of like-minded film enthusiasts. So I noticed that there was this article, a posting by a gentleman named Mario Charles, and he had set up a meetup for people that were interested in filmmaking. So a group of us, I can't remember the total, but it was probably about 8 to 9 people showed up, and everything just clicked. And within, I would say, 5 months, we went from a first meeting to actually start producing short movies. It was such a great experience.
And you've been in front of and behind the camera.
Oh, absolutely. I consider myself kind of a Swiss Army knife kind of guy, right? In front of the camera, behind the camera. I've done lighting, first cameraman, audio recording, the whole gamut. I just like to diversify my skill set, and that's why I wear all the different hats.
And speaking of that, our script to screen contest, you were the one who did the marketing for that.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Oh, I was a part of the marketing team. I volunteered to assist with marketing, and I can say that I directly posted information and links to our submission process on our Facebook page. And I can tell you, we received some awesome scripts. The judges are going to have their hands full.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of judges, Yvonne was one of 3 of our judges.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that, the judging process, what you were looking for, things like that?
There are several things that we were looking for in the judging process. One of them was pace. Is the script getting along in the plot? Is it moving quickly? I mean, all you have are 5 pages, so we kind of got to get to the point right away. Some of the other things was format. Format's crucial. It's like the very first step. When we're reading this, is it in the script format? That all plays into how we can read it. You can write a story, but a story is not in a script format till you put it in that format. There's a lot of software out there that can do that for you, so I don't think it was asking too much to have it in that. Another part of it was characterization and dialogue. Was there meaningful characters pertinent to the story? Was the dialogue meaningful? You don't always have to have dialogue, you can have action, but your character needs to tell you. And then along with character, you need conflict. Is it clear protagonist, clear antagonist? What are the plot points that tell us we're moving from one scene to the other? Is it in a 3-act? Just there's a lot more of the criteria that we did to judge. And I have to say that I was very impressed. A lot of people knew what they were doing.
Nice. And so, Milt, put a little bit more perspective on some of the guidelines. What kind of budget
sure.
Did we have to work with?
Sure, absolutely. The buzzword that we use is film ability. Okay, so we're looking at the number of locations, the number of pages, and of course, you know, the budget that we have, which is zero budget, right? So, you know, all that comes into play in the final on Judgment Day.
Right. So this is Alamo Film Group's second script-to-screen contest. I think the takeaway for future script writers is to keep these things in mind going forward. Last year's winner was a script called Dreams. You can find that on our YouTube channel, which is Alamo Film Group Official, or you can go to Alamo Film Group on our Facebook page as well and find a link to that, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's other Alamo Film Group films out there that we've made, like Plea Bargain, Felt So Good, which has done well, and also The Split, which we were in, yes. Matt and
Yeah.
Leslie, yes, and that was a lot of fun. And it's almost like a family, it's almost like a group effort when we do these. And that's one of the things that we do with the end product from the script to screen is we have the intention of entering it into film festivals.
that's right, yep. So do you think we're going to do a script to screen next year as well?
Oh yeah, there's a
Oh,
lot of talent
absolutely.
out there,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Lots of scripts, and now unfortunately, there can only be one winner. But you know, that's why we need to do this again next year and the year after that, and just keep it going and make as many movies as we can.
Okay. Looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Do you think we're ready to reveal the 22
Drum roll, please.
winner of the Alamo Film Group
We shall
script to
see.
screen?
I think so. I think we'll have to come back to that.
Okay. Well, first of all, let me just say we're filming here in Oya Coffee, and today is Veterans Day, and I want to say thank you to all our veterans out there. Alamo Film Group loves you all, and we thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yvonne, this year's 2022 script-to-screen winner is Team Building by Lance Thomas.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congrats.
So next up then would probably be casting for Team Building.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
Man, I can't wait to crew on the production of the script finalists.
Yeah.
Agreed.
For Dreams, when you did work with Dreams, how did that all go in the beginning?
So that ended up to be a 3-day shoot, a 4-day shoot. Thank you, Dan. It ended up having some expenses that we weren't really prepared for. It was fairly complicated with several locations. We had to find a jail. You'll see those scenes if you look up Dreams, and you'll see a scene in the jail. So it was complications involved with that, which was a learning lesson really for us here in Alamo Film Group. And the reason why we had to put some of these rules and guidelines in place so that we don't incur those types of expenses and those types of just logistical problems and finding hard to find locations. But it was a great experience. I loved being on the set. Even though I wasn't in front of the camera, I just learned so much being behind the scenes. So I'm looking forward to this one as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Filmmaker blues,
Yeah. Well, thank you all for joining us. Don't forget to come out to Oya Cafe. It's Los Patios. Keep it between us, and we will see you next time on Alamo Film Group's Make Your Movie interview series.